Three.
Oh, we're going? Okay. Welcome back to the Driveway Pod. It's Johnny, it's Zach, and we're ready to rip it.
Sorry, I took a drink of water at the worst time, but yeah, let's rip it. Let's rip it.
I got some news for you. I don't know if you remember, at the end of season 1, I told you the Golden Globes had issued a new category about podcasts.
Oh, this is making sense
Making sense now.
Okay.
We did not get nominated, unfortunately. I know all of our listeners really
good news.
Submitted to the committee that they thought Reed had some excellent commentary on the world over the past year. But unfortunately, I guess they decided to go a different direction. So we'd like to thank all of our supporters for reaching out to the committee, the Golden Globes, and showing their support for us. But it wasn't the cards just this year. But there's always next year, as they say.
There's always next year. And you know what? We're only at episode, 55?
55, something
I don't know. When did Rogan blow up? He didn't blow up until episode 250, I think. So,
probably.
We have plenty of time. We got, 4 more years to get big?
It's a lot of episodes.
Oh, are you worried? I'm not worried.
I'm not worried.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I think I've probably recorded a total of, I think I only did 30 episodes of the Justice League podcast.
Oh, really?
So I'm at 80 episodes of podcasting.
Wow.
Give or take.
That's kind of cool. You have so much experience.
What can I say, dude? What can I say? I've been on it for a while. I probably should have started doing this back in 2007. Mm-hmm. Then maybe I could have been something, but I was just 8 years old in 2007. How was I supposed to know?
Who would have thought podcasting would be the next big thing?
Who would have known? I guess Joe Rogan did.
Joe Rogan did. Ever seen that meme where it's like, what was I doing at 7 years old? I should have bought a house. Instead, I was goofing off with Legos. Yeah. Oh, you want to update your Legos?
Oh, yes. It got sold. Everyone. So I know I wasn't keeping the group chat very well informed, but it got sold. So last week, Tuesday, it didn't get bought, right? So then I relisted it for 3-day listing. So Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday. So it ended on Friday. And by Friday night, the price was at probably $275-ish, which I would have been, I would have taken. It would have been just fine. And then about an hour before, Zach, being the great guy that he is, well, I don't think we should say this, for recording. But I guess the good thing is we did the ethical thing. I canceled all of Zach's bids, but Zach bid it up to $285, and he had a bid, automatic bid or max bid, right, of $300. And so about I actually 30 seconds left. With 30 seconds left, I canceled Zach's bids, and it was still hanging out at 280 at that point. One person had bid it up to 280. And then once I canceled the bids, I went back to the listing, and then boom, all of a sudden it was 330. And I was like, what the heck? And then it finished. It finished at 330. So within a very short period of time, it got sold, and so we're back. So it's out for delivery today.
Oh, good.
I didn't check to see if it got delivered yet, but it made a pretty good trip. A couple of my other Legos made some weird trips. One of them was supposed to go to Minnesota, but first it went to Kansas City.
Oh.
For whatever reason, I have no clue. Excuse me, it's still out for delivery.
When you get paid on eBay, do you have to wait until the person who bought it confirms to get paid, or how long does it take for you to get paid?
They pay, and then it's kind of like a house, it's held in this
chamber almost.
Yeah,
okay.
No one has access to the funds at that point. And so then I ship, and then I don't quite know, but I think hey Bonzo, it has to be delivered. Sorry, he's checking us out. I think it has to be delivered before your funds can get released. But the thing is, I sold something on eBay. I sold my Fitbit.
You did?
eBay. Yeah. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's great.
I sold my Fitbit on eBay, and that was out for delivery, and never officially got marked as delivered. But I still got the money. The funds eventually still came through. Oh. Monzo's flicking his tail. Look at the flick of the tail. The funds still eventually came to my bank account. I think I only made $8 off of it, but so So I guess in that sense, it could maybe tilt towards the seller, as opposed towards the buyer. But I'm sure the buyer can submit, if they don't get their product, I'm sure they can submit a claim or something like that and get their funds back.
I did that one time.
Where you bought something, never came, and so you submitted a claim. Okay, yeah. So anyways, it takes a while. It takes about 2 weeks, I think, I would say, to get your funds. Okay. Maybe 2 weeks is 10 days. Let's call it 10 days.
Okay. I was going to complain about Poshmark, but I'm not going to complain anymore.
Why? How long does it take to get your funds on Poshmark?
So it has to be delivered to the buyer. And if they review it and say they got it, it goes to your account instantly.
Okay.
Or if they can wait, Poshmark has this buyer wait 3 days if they don't review it.
Yeah.
Or say they got it. And after the 3 days, then you get it.
Okay.
As long as they don't complain about it or anything like that.
You know what? It could also be 3 days on eBay, but it just feels like it feels like 10. It feels like forever.
I
so
agree for sure.
Anyways, yeah. So what does Poshmark use? UPS, USPS, USPS. Okay, right on. I'm a big USPS.
I love the USPS
fan as well.
Oh, the Birmingham one. I don't know if you've ever been.
It's got like 1.4 stars.
It's not good.
Google.
It's not great.
So what when you drop them off? Do you go up to the front desk? So I just put them in the bin.
Poshmark just changed the policy where I can't do priority mail anymore. So I have to go get a package and then go to the lady.
Really?
And pay for the package.
Wow. Okay. Oh, I have to pay for my boxes too on eBay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Before, Poshmark was for free.
Really?
They changed it like yesterday.
So what does that mean? Like you would just walk up to the desk. You'd say, I've got this t-shirt. I've got this packing slip from Poshmark. It's prepaid.
Yep.
They would take a bag or whatever.
They have a QR code. They scan the QR code. They print out the sticky label, just put it on it, and then throw it in the bin.
Wow. eBay's been sending me QR codes, and I've been like, why is eBay sending me QR codes? Maybe I shouldn't be buying my boxes. I don't know.
I would look into that.
Yeah, I should look into this for sure. Because I thought that I had to be buying boxes, so that'd be kind of silly. Okay. Anyways,
the dog's breathing so loud.
The dog is breathing loud. Last thing, I got a notification from United Health that I've got student health insurance. Even though I'm not enrolled.
Congratulations.
So I wonder, they sent me this, but I wonder if maybe I can't access the account. You know what I mean?
Maybe it still thinks you're a student.
It still thinks I'm a student for some reason, but thankfully it didn't charge me.
That's good.
You know what? This also doesn't really look like that great. Oh no, UHC. So I don't know. Maybe it's a legit thing. But I'm sure I won't be able to access the account. Anyways, that was a small side tangent. I was just looking at my email and that popped up. So,
well, it's been a crazy week, man. I don't know if it's been crazy for you, but a lot's happened to me over the past week.
Wow.
I guess to lead things off, the Tigers lost in the fifth game of
15
the
innings.
division, or the ALDS, and 15 innings, yep. And the game ended at like 1:15, 1:20 around there in the morning.
Crazy.
I was stayed up to watch the whole game, and yeah, I guess, I don't know what happened. I was pretty bummed when they lost. Then I went into bed, and I started going on Instagram Reels, just, before a little reel before I went to bed.
Yeah.
And I started getting a lot of sad reels. Like,
really? Sad Tigers reels?
No, just sad,
just sad in general.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of put me in a little funk.
Really?
Friday night. I couldn't fall asleep for a couple hours.
Wow.
The big thing was, I remember being so excited to go to baseball games as a kid. Mm-hmm. And my dream was always catch a pop fly baseball.
Yeah. Foul ball?
Or foul ball, sorry, yeah.
Not a home run?
Not a home run. Just
foul ball?
I'll take a home run, but just catch a baseball. Obviously, home run would be the coolest thing, but my expectations weren't that high.
Okay.
And then that got me thinking, oh man, how great was childhood? And then
Didn't we just do this?
We did just do this.
We just did it.
So we won't stay here for too long. But then it got me thinking, especially high school too. I know
we just did this.
But isn't it crazy? I'll never get that experience again.
Yeah. I think that's. Did we talk about that outside of it? Maybe not.
I don't know if we talked about it.
But I agree. I mean, it's interesting trying to, I guess, reckon with that. And I think we did talk about that, didn't we?
Maybe a while. I don't remember last time we talked about it.
I don't know. Yeah.
But it's got me thinking, my entire life. That will never happen again. And like,
by what do you mean that? Like, is there something?
I'll never have an experience like graduating high school again.
Okay, yeah.
And also like the day of, I was just so excited and so happy. I didn't really take it in. I think I took it in that night.
Okay.
Because I like, we will never, all 300 of us will never be in the same room again.
Yeah.
There's not a chance.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were meaning just the so it's more of do you think it's more of the graduation and the being together with 300 classmates for 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too. And I know we just did this, but that was also playing into a lot of my thoughts about this. You know how I mentioned the should-haves at college?
Yeah.
One of my should-haves was, man, maybe should have gone to a smaller school. And I'm kind of playing off of that, this Miami thing that I just did this past year. It's really hard to tell because going and doing this small school, this program out of state, after doing everything that I've done since graduating college, or since even going to that first year, freshman year, it's the same thing. Would 17-year-old me have really been able to handle that? The same thing as I was saying, would 17-year-old me really been able to handle not going to school 1 year, like right after high school?
Mm-hmm.
Would I have been mature? I kind of don't think so. Like, I think in retrospect, Michigan was probably a good move, even though, I say how much I didn't like it. How about this? Staying in the state of Michigan was probably a good move. But anyways, just to wrap up my thought real quick, like doing Miami, right now I'm thinking, man, maybe should I have done a small school? And I kind of think that would have played. Like, maybe I should have found a small school in Michigan, and that would have been good, because I kind of agree there is something fun about, I wouldn't say I knew all 360 kids. Would you say you knew all 360?
I knew of them.
Yeah, you knew of them, right? Exactly. And there's something almost like charming about that.
Yeah.
That like you knew of them. And so, shoot, I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry, everyone. I guess I was just going to say that would have been cool to have done that, one more time.
Yeah.
But then I think we'd still be sitting here saying, I'll never, I'll never be able to do that again.
And it wasn't just high school. I was seeing a lot of like childhood aspects too, of things I'll never get to do again.
Like?
Okay,
there you go. I was just going to say, I feel like I was in this funk at one time, and you were just like, maybe it's crazy to say, and maybe you'll have changed your mind, but I remember you said something like, well, that's the great thing about like growing up. You get to have a kid of your own, and you can go through all that again.
Mm-hmm.
Does that still hold for you?
It does, but selfishly, I would love to experience it again.
You want to be the one.
I want to restart the life.
Yeah.
Do everything over again.
So on Two Bears, One Cave, Bert just had this idea. I mean, it was just a talk out loud idea. I don't know if he was serious. But he and Tom were talking, and they were kind of saying a similar thing, where they were basically saying they miss being part of a locker room. Because I think they both played high school football or just high school sports, and they were both saying they miss that feeling of being in a locker room, with the fellas and going out there. And so he came up with this idea of having like a gym called the locker room, where it'd be a group of guys. But then Tom brought up the good point of, well, it's completely different because, when you're in a locker room with high school, you're, and this is what he was trying to say is like, you want to fight. He was trying to come up with this gym idea because you fight for your gym or whatever, or something like that. And it wouldn't be like fighting, like fist fighting or even wrestling. It was, I don't even know what he had planned, but I lost my train of thought again. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, that makes sense to me.
So anyways, they were thinking the same thing, and they had this idea to try to create something like that again. But then once you start thinking about it more, you just pop all these holes in it, and you're like, it's never going to be the same.
Yeah. And maybe it's just having a little community, I guess I miss.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and so that's interesting because, not to bash ABC but it's been off this year. Would you say it's been off this year?
Yeah, I mean, it has to.
It's been so off. And I remember the first couple weeks, even maybe a couple months moving down to Oxford after last, summer. I remember thinking, man, we were building something great. I had my indoor soccer team, and that was a good group of guys that, it had that feeling again. it had that feeling of, we're all fighting for Goodman FC, playing for the badge. And then ABCDFC, same thing. It had that feeling like, oh, we're playing for ABCDFC. This is something to look forward to every Sunday and to almost work towards. Not that we really did too much to work towards it, but yeah. So yeah, finding that community, but it does feel off this year, and maybe that's why it's hitting you a little bit harder.
Maybe
because it's not hitting the same as it did. Was that a bad thing that it fell off so quick? Because we only did it for 2 years. Yeah. This is our third year. This is our junior year, and we're not liking it.
No, because there's always room to have it come back. All right, the love isn't gone. It's just different right now.
Right.
And also, I've like pretty much gotten over the emotional funk. It was just for that night.
Yeah.
I was really thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, I like change. I think change is a good thing. I think in order to appreciate the childhood, you have to grow up.
Right.
So I just hope I instill in my future kids enjoy being you right now, because it goes by fast. So
again, though, what kid is going to take that advice?
No kid
takes that advice, because they're just like, that's my stupid old dad, saying his old stupid folksy wisdom that doesn't ring true.
By the way, I love that it always comes back to sports in the spot. We always go into a topic and immediately come back to sports.
How about this though? Yeah. So when I remember having these thoughts, and same thing. And it's also hard doing this, but I worked for 2 small companies in a row, RBC out in Kansas, and then Hauser. The interesting thing about Hauser, though, was it was actually a very big company, but just our little sect, our little small thing. You could have almost that. I wonder if you find a place like that, can that last a lifetime? Because people work there for 30 years.
Right.
So can you get that feeling working for a small company like that? Because it's similar. We've only got 100 guys.
Yeah.
And I know of, almost all 120 of them.
Right.
And I
it could be.
So maybe you need to find that in your job too.
Maybe.
Because you're working right now for a big company.
Yeah.
Very big. You've got a small division though. But maybe try to find that in your small division. I think you're good at that. Because you had all those work friends at Atria.
Well,
I know we talked about it. I know. You thought you had work friends. Do you have any work friends now?
No, everyone's just so much older than me.
Really?
It's hard to make friends.
How old are these people?
Mid-30s and up.
Okay.
But
you should be able to break down some of the mid-30s.
Well, there's 2 mid-30s, but they're all married.
Yeah. That's true. Do they all live in Ann Arbor?
They all live around the area.
Okay.
One of them lives in Farmington, but I don't know if we're tight like that.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if we're tight like that. So I don't know. I guess I would challenge you to see if you can. I know it's hard. It's a big ask because work sucks. Let's be honest. No one likes working.
Yep.
But somehow, some way, if you can find that, you might need to start that yourself. Do you try to be like the social guy? Do you try to get people to come out to lunch with you and all that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Maybe you could.
There was a kickball league.
Oh, there you go.
For epidemiology, I was thinking about joining.
Yeah.
It was on Fridays. I work from home on Fridays. I have to drive all the way to Ann Arbor.
No, I'm not doing that either. I agree.
Maybe something other than
like Wednesday. Yeah, take them out to lunch.
Take them out to lunch.
Lunch for Wednesdays.
Lunch Wednesdays.
Wacky Wednesdays.
Wacky Wednesdays.
You go out to lunch on Wednesday. You go to Dino's. Or Demos.
Demos.
You go to Demos, get yelled at.
I'll let you go to Demos.
Did I put that on the list?
No.
I was going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But then I felt silly. I took it off. You know what? That's what I did. I put it on and I was like, I don't want to feel silly.
We're talking about it.
Okay. So Zach and I went pumpkin picking with Jake Saturday morning, and then we went to breakfast afterwards at this place called Demos Donuts and Deli. And we walk in, and there's this guy kind of shouting on the phone. And at first I thought he was maybe just a customer, because he was sitting where the customers sit.
He was very loud.
And he was loud. And then we start ordering food, and then I forget how he opens it, but I remember how he closes it. And it had something to do with, our food sucks here, you should go eat somewhere else. And again, I still kind of thought maybe he was a customer, and he just, pulled a Roskowitz and walked behind walked into the kitchen, and was yelling at us from the kitchen trying to be silly. Or like maybe he was a loony guy, trying to, and someone was going to approach him, but no one approached him. And so I responded. I said, "Oh, you want us to go to Hungry Howie's?" He said, "I don't care. Just get GTFO. Get the heck out of here." And it was like, whoa, that struck me.
Uh-huh.
And then I feel like I kind of hesitated. I looked around, but Zach was already kind of ordering his food at that point, I think. And so it just felt like we had to order. I had no other choice. I had to order from this psycho. But turns out, obviously, it was just a bit. It was just his shtick. He was just, doing that for fun. And then by the end of the trip, I was like, I love this guy. Demo's the best.
Demo's the best.
So that's it. That was just the short story.
I was worried at first because there was a grandpa who was behind us in line ordering.
Yeah.
And I didn't think the grandpa was going to get the bit.
I didn't think so either. Especially because I thought he kind of went in on the grandpa, too.
He did. Because, if my grandpa was there, my grandpa would have been furious.
Yeah.
He would have been like, why are you talking to me like that?
Yeah.
So I wonder how often he gets into, pickles.
I know.
Like situations. I feel like...
Because he wasn't, smiling it off either.
No.
Some of the workers kind of were, which maybe helps a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, if the guy, yelling at you and his partner's, laughing, maybe, again, I could see it grandpa being like, the hell type of place is this? What type of scheme are you running back here?
Uh-huh. But shout out Demo's. Great
Demos.
food. I'd never been before, but I heard rumblings of the donuts at Demo's are good.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm glad it lived up to the hype.
Yep.
And we got our pumpkins. We got our mega pumpkins.
Mm-hmm. They weren't as mega. I've been saying this all weekend. They weren't as mega as my memory, recalled them to be, which was a little bit of a letdown. But I think that's human nature. You build it up in your head. Mm-hmm. We've got a picture. We've got a reference.
There is a reference point. Yeah.
So we could maybe compare somehow.
That pumpkin is big.
Right? That pumpkin on the right?
That's big.
It's massive. Or I guess our left.
Our left.
The house is right. And it's got a great stem.
Your stem this year, though, it was pretty good.
My stem is pretty hefty this year.
Pretty good.
Anyways.
That was a fun time, though. It was
was nice.
Doing a trip like that.
Yeah, that was like a throwback. Mm-hmm. We've done that a couple times, and those are always good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So a while ago, I talked about this on the pod, but I was talking about longboarding to work, and how I was very skeptical about doing it because I don't want my coworkers to see me and be like, "Oh, this kid's a punk. He just rides into
this punk ass skateboarder."
Right. Into the office. But when the school year started, I didn't want to pay the $88 to get a parking pass again. And if I've talked about this with a lot of people, there's 3 different options of what I could do.
Yeah.
I could take the bus for free. I could pay $35 and park further away, or $88 and have a 5-10 minute walk.
Right.
So I chose none of those. And what I'm doing now is I'm parking at a neighborhood near the stadium. And it's about 2 miles away from my office, and longboarding or walking if it's raining to my office. So the first month of me doing this was totally fine. Yeah. I like longboarding. It was fun. And something happened on Thursday last week where I couldn't find a parking spot in the neighborhood I typically park in, so I had to park even further away. And I was actually laughing to myself because it was freezing also. It was 35 degrees and windy. Because it's 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's completely dark out. And I'm laughing at myself this cannot be worth $88. This is torture.
The Joker. Zach's Joker arc is starting. He's just starting to laugh at himself.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you have to ride a longboard 2 miles back. And it's not always riding. You have to walk for probably a mile of it because it's very hilly.
Right.
Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
So
you have to pick up the longboard to
walk up the hill. Anyway, when I started doing that, the first day of the school year, I guess, is when I started longboarding, because that's when my sister's house had to be... Because I used to park at my sister's house over the summer.
Mm-hmm. And her lease
was up. So I remember I was trying to figure out ways for me to hide my longboard so nobody would see it, because again, I didn't want my coworkers in the office. Yeah. And then there's one lady who I work with. She's the administrative assistant. She's the front desk basically. And before I was going through the back door to my office to try and hide everybody.
Yeah.
And then just one day I totally forgot to do it. Walked through the front door and Stacy went, "Hey Zach, is that a skateboard?" And I was like, "No, it's a longboard." And she's like, "Oh, cool." And then we had a meeting that day. And Stacy was like, "So where were you longboarding from?" And then she said it from everybody. I'm like, "Well, now everybody knows."
Now everyone knows.
Into the office. Yeah. So I ripped the Band-Aid off right there. And I was telling everybody my commute, and they're like, "That's your commute? Pay the $88, you weirdo." And I was like, "I can't do it. Not yet. Not until it gets cold." But Thursday last week really was a breaking point.
It was a breaking point.
I almost was like, I'm just going to throw longboard away so I don't get tempted to even longboard again.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was, because the whole point was like, nobody could find out. Right? Once everybody found out, it's almost as if, now it doesn't matter. But now that it doesn't matter, I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. So it's like, I can't get a win with commuting to work.
Was your boss in the room?
Yes.
For this?
Mm-hmm.
Did they approach you about saying, "Hey man, we'll make it free. You don't have to pay $88."
No.
Damn.
No. Well, it's not up to her, unfortunately. It's up to the university.
Right, but she could have pulled some strings.
She might.
She could have pulled some strings.
I'd love her to pull some strings, but
yeah, no, I've been a pretty outspoken advocate because devotees of the podcast, of course, will know that I had a very similar commute to Zach, where I was driving in from the birdhouse to Ann Arbor every day. Traffic, though, much different nowadays. Mm-hmm. So when I was driving in the first little bit, no traffic really. And then I think the first bit of traffic was they shut down, or Southfield went down to a couple, or excuse me.
That's Southfield?
Yeah. Southfield?
Last year? Yeah. Southfield.
I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think
when I did it, though.
You used that to go to 696.
Yeah, but for the first few months of my employment, it was seamless.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go to to Telegraph, to 696, to 275, to 14.
Yeah,
seamless. And then I guess I'm trying to remember, what did they shut down first that really sucked? And I think I don't, and I guess that's what I'm saying is I don't quite remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember slowly but surely. It just got suckier and suckier. They kept shutting down more and more and more. You know what it might have been? It was 696. They cut it down to 2 lanes between Telegraph and 275. Now it's between Telegraph and like I-75, right? That's where 696 is now shut down, right? So anyways, the point being, I had to endure some traffic. But I'm pretty sure Zach's got to endure some way crappier traffic than I do.
It's just on the way home.
Just on the way home? But it's when you, I don't know when you're getting off, but there's a section of, shoot, I'm getting my roads mixed up. There's a section of 14
mm-hmm.
that's one lane.
Yeah.
There and back.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be good.
It's fine on the way there. The way back is really bad.
So I feel like you're fine on the way there. Probably still is relatively bad compared to what I would expect fine to be. Because it's still one lane going up. There's got to be traffic. We experienced it on Saturday.
I'm driving at 6:30 in the morning. There's honestly not that many people.
There's not many people? How about Saturday? You know how we slowed down on Saturday? Yeah. Do you experience that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't experience the slowdown.
Maybe it's not so bad. But anyways, my point was, I heard this, and then Zach's like, and I add another, 30 minutes with my longboard or whatever.
Right, to get back to my
car. I would have blown my freaking brains out if I had that commute. And so I was just, I'm all for the $88. I know I know he's not a fan of it, but that's a lot of mental health right there.
Yeah.
In therapy's usually like $200, $300.
Yeah.
So $88.
That's a deal.
That's a deal. You're really getting a steal.
And the worst part is, okay, in my heart of hearts, I don't think I'm paying the $88. I want to.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do it. So my next best option is to take the bus.
Yeah, but that sounds just as bad.
The bus is worse.
Yeah.
Because it's the bus I found for that I guess works for me almost is further away than where I would park near the stadium.
Yeah.
And the bus makes a stop every minute, it feels like. So it has like 40 stops before it drops me off. And the bus, I don't know if you experience this in Michigan a lot, the bus, always late.
I never did the ride.
Okay.
I always did M-Bus.
Maybe M-Bus is more on time, but the ride is always late. And so I'm like, I leave my office at 4, get to the bus station at 4:10. Doesn't come till like 4:25, and then I don't get to my car until 5. So that's already we've wasted so much time.
Yeah, especially if you're coming in to the office at 7:30.
Yeah,
because I was getting into the office at 8:30 and leaving at 5:30. Mm-hmm. So I was, you
got 2 full hours on of sleep or home enjoyment.
Yeah.
So let me know in the comments what you think I should do. I think I'm just going to stick out the longboard until it gets really cold and then screw myself.
You have to buy it. You have to buy it.
Honestly, Thursday, I was the closest I've ever been to like throwing $88 to the...
And you're not throwing it out the window, though. It's not a waste.
It is not a waste.
It's genuinely not a waste.
I know.
I think it would be good.
I know. It would be good, but that's not what I want to do right now.
Okay. So yeah, you gotta figure out how to use that time valuable something. You gotta use your Sigma grind set and find a way to make that, make some cash.
Yeah.
Some passive income during that time.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the Poshmark will pay for my.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Parking pass.
Yeah. Would that help? What if you ran DoorDash on Tuesday and Wednesday nights?
That would help a lot.
To pay for this $88.
Did I ever tell you my side gig idea? Did I ever tell you that?
We talked about alternative jobs last time. I don't know if we talked about a full side gig, though.
All right, well, this will be interesting for the pod.
Let's do it.
I've been looking for some side gigs.
Okay.
And I found one. I applied to it. I got it.
Whoa!
But I'll explain. So
Let's
I applied, you ready?
Yeah.
To be a trivia host.
Oh, I have heard a little bit about this. All right, let's go.
So I officially applied like a month ago, and I had the interview.
Perfect.
Went good, and I got an email like 2 weeks ago saying, "We love you. We'd love for you to be a trivia host."
Love it.
There's nothing in your area right now.
Oh.
And then, but get this, like a day after they sent me that, I got an email from them saying, "Hey, we actually do have an opening. If you want it, it's yours. Wow. It's a little further than what you want, but." It's in Keego Harbor.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I looked up. It's only 20 minutes from here.
Yeah.
It's like
not great, not terrible.
Not great, not terrible. It's only like 7 miles away.
Right.
But I think it's just because of like the traffic at the time.
And there's kind of it's amongst all those lakes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's all these kind of not one way, but the roads are smaller.
Yeah.
So I had some traffic time.
I was in and hawing of it because I really wanted to do like a sidecar in Birmingham. Like,
yeah.
So I texted Allie. I'm like, Allie, what do you think I should do? And she's like, you should do it. And I was like, all right, I'll do it.
All right.
So I text them back. I go, hey, I'm in. I got some questions, but I'm in. And then they hit me back with the person who was not. So they had somebody who was doing trivia. He told them that he was going to stop doing it, and that's why it opened up for me. He told him he was going to do it.
Oh,
so
what a butt munch.
The job.
What a butt munch.
Unfortunately, didn't go to me.
Dang.
And at this point, they have not contacted me yet, but they do have my resume on file.
They've got your number.
They got my number. They do. And the fact that they called me like the day after and was like, do you want to do it? It means they're looking for me. So
right.
I'm expecting something to happen maybe during the wintertime,
which
I think would be perfect for me because, I do nothing during the wintertime anyway.
Right, yeah.
How do we get on this again?
I was saying if you drive DoorDash to pay for your parking, would that help?
I'm hoping the trivia host comes through, and if it does come through, I'm hoping all of our listeners will stop by.
Yeah, come to Keego Harbor.
Do
a couple nights.
Well, I'm hoping we get a little Birmingham Royal situation going. Sure. I think that'd be a lot of fun being the trivia host, and
that's a great side gig too. I think like that would be fun. That'd be chill.
And it pays a lot for...
Really? How much would you get?
It's $50 per game.
Wow, nice. So if you did like two... Oh, a night? Mm-hmm. Wow. So if you did 2 nights, that'd be an extra $200 a week. Mm-hmm. Not bad. Is it cash?
I don't know.
Okay. Because cash would be nice,
Cash would be nice. I don't know...
And I'm sure people tip, right?
I've never tipped a trivia host.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know. I've never done a trivia night, so I'm...
You've never done a trivia night?
No.
Oh, Johnny. They asked me this in the interview.
Really? Have you ever done one?
How would you get people excited to go to trivia who's never been before?
Ah.
I gave a great answer for that. I had 3 big bullet points for that.
So your side... Oh, yeah, sorry.
I don't need... You want me to share them?
Yeah.
One of them was like, tell them how low stakes it is. Because like people will get intimidated. Like, what if I look stupid? What if I don't know the answer? And it's like, dude, you're just there to have fun.
Yeah.
Come on. It's not you win prizes, but you don't lose anything.
Sure.
And you can meet people. That was in prize number 2. You meet people.
Oh, nice.
It's a good time. Nice. And then
meet the ladies. Any cute ladies going to trivia?
I don't know. I don't remember my third part, but I'm sure it's something along the line of like it's a social thing. Like
sure.
It's good. It's low stakes. It's fun. I think it was fun. Focusing on fun. It's something to do during the week. Something to look forward to.
Right.
What were you gonna say before I cut you off? Do you remember?
I was just gonna say you also have this other idea for a side gig. You could be the city commissioner for the great city of Birmingham.
That is not. I can't believe you brought that up again.
Vote for Zach. He needs a side gig.
Not vote for me.
He needs a side gig,
that
folks.
One is
he needs
$5.
someone to pay.
That's not going to pay the bills for like 3 hours.
All right, don't vote for Zach. Don't vote for Zach.
Did I tell him about the other panel I had to go to? I think I did.
Yes, yeah. But it was recorded.
It was recorded, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
F that.
So, that kind of leads me in. There's not really a correlation, but I kind of want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you ever have these things called hero fantasies?
Oh, I don't know. You might have to elaborate, but just based on the wording, 1,000%.
It's exactly what you think it is. My entire life, I've had hero fantasies. Oh, yeah. Like when I was in middle school, every day I'd be like, if somebody came in here and was looking to beat somebody up, I know exactly the plan I would do in my mind to stop it. Do you have that growing up?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
I wonder if it's like an every guy thing. It probably is.
Probably.
But the reason I bring that up is because in every single stance where I've had the hero fantasy and it's happened in real life, I have not done it. I have choked on the big stage.
So you've never had... So, okay, nothing as extreme, though,
nothing
as an active shooter or something like that.
It's been very low-stake hero. Yeah. But still, it's a hero nonetheless.
Right.
Can I give you an example?
Let's hear it.
So this weekend we had 2 fun parties we went to, Johnny and I. One of our friends was Matt and Katie. Shout out Matt and Katie. And the other one was for Tasneem.
Shout out Tasneem.
So I was going to Tasneem's first, and then Matt and Katie second. Before I was going to Tasneem's, though, Katie needed a speaker for... She had a speaker for indoors, which one for outside.
Okay.
So I dropped off mine there, and I was leaving their neighborhood in Oak Park, and there was a car in the middle of the street, and it looked like a dad and a daughter trying to push the car into a driveway.
Okay.
And I saw the daughter stare at me.
Oh!
And in my mind, I was like, I should go help them.
Yeah.
I should go, that's a nice thing to do. Help them push the car up in the driveway. Because I think it probably died or something.
Right.
And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but my hand just went to the blinker, and I turned right and stared at her while I turned.
Got out of there.
I got out of there. And I was like, and I wanted, the second I turned the car, I was like, why on earth did I turn the car?
Yeah.
But it would look so much more suspicious if I backed the car up into the... Okay, so the car was like 500 yards in front of me.
Okay.
And there was a street turning left. And I was driving toward the car. And I turned left.
Okay. You turned before you even got there.
Before I even got there.
You didn't even pass the
No, I didn't pass the car.
Okay.
But it would be...
Because I was thinking, I was picturing that you were, right next to the car and you turned down a street that the car was kind of across from.
Oh, no.
And, maybe you could have just put it in park and then gotten out, and that wouldn't have been that crazy. But, yeah, if you went down the street, then threw it in reverse,
and then
came back out... I mean, yeah, it would have looked weird, but I think where you're going with this, I think it would have been a lot cooler.
It would have.
The coolness of you helping would have, it would have, you wouldn't have gotten as many brownie points. Your potential for brownie points maybe could have been 20, but the weirdness maybe takes out 7, so you could have only gotten 13 brownie points, but 30 points. Yeah, that's still a lot.
And I was really beating myself up over it the entire car ride to Tasneem. Because I was like, what is wrong with me? Every moment that has been big like that, I fumbled under the pressure where I could have been a hero.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's such a weird psychological thing. Once the moment's too big, piss down your leg. I mean, dude, you're not alone. That happens all the time. It's happened to me plenty of times too. But it's almost like you have to... that's almost kind of like a nice thing about volunteering a little bit, is it at least gives you the opportunity to do stuff like that over and over and over again. So then you almost get used to it, and then it's almost like, second nature. I wouldn't say that I've reached that point. That's my idealistic future, is if I keep doing, nice volunteering things, that eventually that's the person I'll become. But no, I'm still with you at the moment. I'm probably sure that I would have passed them too. So
because I want to be the guy.
Yeah,
you want to be this guy who is the hero. Yeah. The hero fantasy. But I just do you have any? Do you think you could come up with any advice of what I could do next time? Should I just like heart on the sleeve, just go for it?
Yeah.
Is there a situation that?
Yeah. It kind of comes back to this idea of putting yourself in that scenario. Mm-hmm. I think my dad does a good job of this. It's sometimes hard to be around him when it doesn't pan out. Not that sounds way. It's like a teenage embarrassment thing when it doesn't pan out. Because sometimes he'll like try to help or like he'll approach someone where I'm just like, dude, why are we doing this right now? And so there's some times where it doesn't work out, but then there are other times where that person like definitely needed help, mm-hmm. and then it works out, and you're like, oh, that was a very nice thing. Mm-hmm. So I guess that would be my advice: is same principle. Just put yourself into that scenario. How do you get the courage to do that? I don't know though. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Other than trying to do it every single time, so that the one time that it does turn out to be a hero mode, it works.
It hasn't happened a lot, but it's happened enough to the point where I'm like, you're being a coward now.
Yeah.
Like, I have another example for you. At my birthday this past year, we were driving to my birthday dinner, and I was with Allie in the car, and we're driving down Big Beaver going toward Corton, mm-hmm. like past Woodward and all that. We stop at the light, and we see there's a car parked on the side, and their hazards are on. Mm-hmm. And we see a woman with a baby walking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she probably just ran out of gas or something. And I see her walk past my car, and I'm like, Allie, should I ask her if she wants a ride?
Yeah.
And we were like, hin and hawing about what to do, and some car came up to her and was like, hey, do you need a ride? And
they stole it
from me. And I was thinking, like, why can't I just commit?
Yeah.
I'm overthinking too much about being a hero, and that's not what heroes do. Heroes act.
Right. Yeah, they act. Exactly. That was going to be, I guess, my response to that too would have been, next time, just say it. And if she says, "Oh, I don't need a ride. Mm-hmm. I'm just doing this," I guess that's what the point that I was trying to get to with my dad is like he would have said that. But if it turned out that she was only, I don't know, going to the bathroom, or I don't know, I don't have the alternative, then that would be like the awkward one. You'd be like, Dad, come on. Like, it was clear she was only going to use the porta potty. But then, but for the I guess, quote unquote, off chance mm-hmm. that she actually needed a ride, then it would have paid off. So, mm-hmm. I don't know, just be radically, I don't know, open-minded.
And also, I think in that situation, it would have been great because Allie was in the car with me. Mm-hmm. I don't think I look... Okay, I think I look intimidating, but I come off as a very genuine guy.
Like when you got the beard,
when I have the beard,
the beard makes you intimidating.
Did I ever tell you about? I asked my coworkers at this job. No. I asked my coworkers, like, if you didn't know who I was, and you just saw my face, would you think I'm like a scary guy? And they were like, no. And I'm like, but what would be a scary guy?
Yeah,
the beard, me, check. Bad hairline, check. Bigger.
That's built. That's shredded.
Built, check. I mean, that's like 3 out of 3 right there. Yeah. I don't know how much more you need.
Yeah, what else?
Maybe a couple tattoos would be scary.
Yeah, tattoos would help.
Yeah. I don't know what would make me scarier.
Face tat.
But face tat would make me scarier. But anyway, they were like, no. But I was thinking like...
So then the couple... You give off the aura of friendliness. So then you shouldn't have to worry about this idea of looking scary or something.
But then the couple who picked them up were an older couple, and I think the lady's thinking she would much rather go in a couple that's older than two 26-year-olds. Mm-hmm. But I still think she would have gotten in the car. It did look like she needed to get gas.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because I needed to get to the birthday dinner or what it was, but I just couldn't decide to do it.
It's funny. I think your brain, not you, but you general, mm-hmm. your brain... finds ways to get out of it. Why? I don't know. But it's just something that happens in everyone's brain, I think.
I don't want to get out of it, though. That's the thing.
I know. So she, as the adult woman, she could have also made the judgment, I'm not going to take this guy's offer mm-hmm. for the ride because I think he's intimidating. Okay, here. Someone was a hero for me once.
Oh, there were?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me.
I was in Oxford, and it was snowing a lot. and had already snowed, so there was a lot of snow on the ground, and it was snowing. And my car had broken down the day before, and I had it in the shop. And so I was walking to church, and this guy pulls over on the road next to me, rolls down his window, and says, "Do you need a ride somewhere?"
Wow.
And so I was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to church." And he's like, "Well, hop in, I can take you." And I did for like a half second think, is this a bad idea? And then I was like, no, I'm a 26-year-old male. I don't think many 26-year-old males are getting, kidnapped and, and more.
Yeah.
So I just took it, and he was a nice guy and just literally just dropped me off at church.
Wow.
That was perfect. So I forget what was the preceding question? Was there a preceding question or thought to that?
No.
Dude, I've dropped it 3 times today.
That's okay. That's a great story. See, I wish I could do that. And okay, I know we're bringing up a lot of hero stories. Mm-hmm. I was driving to school in Michigan when I was in Michigan State with Isaac, mm-hmm. and we saw a girl. It was like a really bad day. It was blizzarding out, basically.
Yeah.
And
so kind of similar scenario.
But except we were in the car.
Yeah.
And we saw a girl walking. And Isaac and I were talking, like, should we ask if she wants to ride to campus? Because she was clearly going to campus.
Right.
And Isaac was like, dude, we're 2 guys. We can't ask this girl to get in the car with us. That's like asking for trouble. and then we were like, I was like, yeah, but we're not. How do we tell her we're not?
Yeah.
But we can't say we're not looking for trouble. And I was like, maybe we show her our backpacks, and we're like, we're going to this class.
Yeah, we're good. Well, that would have been worse.
I know. So we eventually just didn't give her a ride, but I'm sure it sucks that
she would have. I think she would have been able to make her judgment call if she thought you guys were out for trouble or not. And the good thing is, you guys weren't.
No,
so she couldn't have been. She could have been. I was going to say she couldn't have been wrong in that scenario, which I guess is true. She could have walked to campus and made it just fine, or she could have accepted the ride. So I don't think asking and getting rejected shouldn't carry any burden. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you think that's part of a little bit reason why, like almost like a fear of rejection?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a little bit?
I don't want to come off as like creepy.
Yeah.
And so, in that certain scenario, I'm sure other scenarios I had different thoughts about some things, but yeah, I guess I don't want to come off as weird. And if they say no, I think I would take that a little bit personal.
Yeah.
But even though, obviously you don't need to get into a random guy's car. That's like, 101. Don't do that.
Right, yeah.
So, I don't know why.
It's hard. It's not, you know what? It's with great power comes great responsibility. And it's not easy carrying that responsibility.
So, I guess next time I just gotta send it, I think.
Yeah. And
because I'm tired of being the sidekick.
Yeah, tired of being nice. Tired of being the sidekick. I like that. And I know I kind of, talk the talk without walking the walk, but if you can, try to put yourself, like, just be radical with it almost. Mm-hmm. You see an old lady at the grocery store. She doesn't even look like she needs help, but just go say, "Can I help you take your groceries out to your car?" Because how else do you get adjusted to it?
Yeah.
Other than being so awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you see those TikToks where it's, all these, it's like the rejection therapy where you
I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, you walk up to like the woman or whatever and say, "Hey, can I get your number?" Knowing that she's going to say no, just to be, I guess that's part of it though. If you know someone's going to say no, I think that's a little bit, okay, how about this? My dad had, there's this friend that he's got that lives on our street, and he wanted me to go do something for him at one point. And so there was one night where I walked over there, and this I'm keeping it vague because it was vague and it was silly, and I don't really remember the circumstances, but I just walked over there, and then I didn't do it. I turned around and walked back, and because I was like, is he home? Is he not home? I don't know. And so instead of like walking up to the door and like having him be there, I just decided to walk home. And then the next day, I decided, or like in my brain, I decided he's not home, and that let me go knock on his door, because then I went and knocked on his door and he wasn't home, so I didn't have to do whatever this thing was that I was going to do. I think it was something silly, just like introduce myself. It was something but
that's classic dad behavior.
But I know, right? But I almost think like it's I wonder if that rejection therapy actually works, because if you're going to get said no, I think that's almost more comforting. than the question of, oh, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? I think the, yes or no, or like the fear of the unknown is way more than just, I guess that would be my thing. Fear of the unknown is more than the fear of rejection. Yeah. I can handle rejection in some scenarios, but the unknown is, I think, definitely more scary.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. I just haven't had a lot of hero moments, so I don't have such a small sample size to choose from. I've thought about it so many times, but I just not act on it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would, I would kind of go back to volunteering. I mean, my moments all came, and that was kind of the nice thing. I also question, how heroic is it if you, sign up to volunteer? Because I'm just thinking of, my time in the, volunteering at Beaumont or whatever. I signed up for it. But I guess in that way, and this is what I was thinking, I signed up for it to put myself in those moments to try. And I'm not saying I did anything heroic over at Beaumont, but just to try to get used to that feeling of being the one to, be proactive and say, do you need help? If you saw someone that was, looking bad or, was bothered, stepping up and saying, do you need help? I've come fourth time. What was I going to say? Other than just, I guess, putting yourself in the scenario and getting used to that. But I guess I was also maybe going to question and ask you, do you think it takes anything away if you're like...
No. About like choosing to do it?
Yeah.
Well, okay, to use your example earlier, I think it's like brownie points. Like you might have gotten 20 brownie points if you just did it on your own, but you chose to still volunteer, so you still get a lot of brownie points.
Okay.
I think you get like 18 out of 20 instead of the 20 out of 20 it takes to be a hero there. Because you're doing I don't volunteer at any hospital.
Yeah.
I volunteer in general, pretty much. I don't do any
You have, though. You've done it.
I've done it before, but right now, no.
Yeah.
Best time to plant a tree?
Yeah, best time to plant a tree. And look, you don't even have to go to the hospital to do it. You could, there's plenty of other opportunities around town, I'm sure. Yeah, and that would take me back to Miami, too. Like, I volunteered at this food pantry place down there. And there was a couple times where I think back and I'm like, man, I should have maybe done a little bit more. Because let's be honest, small town Ohio, you get some funny looking characters.
Sure, I believe it.
And there's a couple times where people are kind of like lying outside, or I don't even know what their scenario was, but I kind of wish in some of those moments I had gone up and said, can I do anything for you? Like, can I go get you some apples? We've got some apples inside. Yeah. And I didn't do it, and I don't know why.
That's just something to, I guess, it's a skill I think you gotta, like, work on.
I know.
So, not you.
You generally.
All right, we got about 10 minutes left, I think.
Sick.
I have 3 things I want to talk about. We're not going to get into all 3.
No, let's get into all 3.
We're not going to have time. I'll be here all day. So, I have a story, a long talking point, which I don't think I'm going to do this week.
Okay.
And a fun question.
Okay.
What do you want? So, it's a fun question or story? What do you think we should wrap up with?
Let's do a fun question.
Fun question? Okay.
Because we were serious there for a minute.
So, my dad's 60th birthday is in a couple weeks. And my mom was trying to figure out what to do for... My mom likes to do a big party for my dad for every 10 years. And I was thinking, like, what fun birthday parties can you do as an adult? And I think she nailed it on the head.
Okay.
I don't know how much it costs normally, but what we're doing for my dad's 60th birthday is... Kyoto?
Yeah, love Kyoto.
Love Kyoto.
We all love it.
It's like a Benihana place, for those who don't know. It's like
hibachi. It's a
hibachi
restaurant.
She got a hibachi guy to come to the house and do hibachi for us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that really fun?
That is a good idea.
And, like, what a great adult birthday party to have. And I was thinking, like, what other adult birthday parties do you think could be fun? I had another idea.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't know how... It's fun for me, but I'd imagine other adults would not like this at all.
Okay.
I was thinking about having a children's birthday party as an adult.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like you go to a Party City, right now it's closed, or like someplace like that where you get like Spider-Man napkins and Spider-Man plates and Spider-Man balloons.
Yeah, have like a themed birthday party.
Everyone's drinking pop, no alcohol, just like Coke and pizza or something like that.
Yeah. Birthday cake, Coke
Birthday
and
cake,
pizza.
Exactly. So I think that'd be kind of fun as an adult to have.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. I was thinking of the same thing. So one of my childhood birthdays, we went to the baseball diamond and played baseball. Granted, we're summer birthdays, so we didn't get that many people to come,
Uh-huh.
but we still played like a mini baseball game.
That is so fun.
It was a fun ass birthday party.
I believe it. That sounds so fun.
So like maybe doing that would count. I think that would be a fun birthday party too.
That would be doing any sport. It comes back to sports, man.
Sports.
Any sport on your birthday makes it so much more.
So much more electric.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. I'm gonna write that down.
I had a good birthday party when I was in Kansas City. I came back here and we went to Mopop.
Oh, we did go to Mopop.
That was good.
Mm-hmm. That was fun. I like that because it's kind of like adulty birthday. It's hard because sometimes festivals don't fall on your birthday.
Right. That's true.
Trying to think of what else.
What else?
There was, this is a kind of unique one, but somebody who I worked with my internship at Valio like a long time ago. For her birthday, there's like a Detroit curling club, curling the Olympic sport.
Yeah,
and
nice.
they taught them how to curl, and like they had a curl party.
Okay.
Which I thought was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, well, I guess it's 50-50. You know, it's risky because you're signing up to learn something that you don't know yet.
Right.
And you could either really like it, or you could be like, wow, that was a waste of birthday party.
She said it was really fun.
I'm sure. Curling looks like a lot of fun.
I think maybe trying something new on your birthday is also fun because it's like,
you
don't have... you obviously build your birthday up a lot in your head because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
But...
It could be...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it could be a great way to kick off like a new year of your life.
Yeah.
Trying something new, and then maybe you fall in love with it.
Because if you go to a bar or club, especially one you've been to before, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's still fun, but you have expectations coming in. Where if you try something new, you have no idea what to expect.
Right.
I mean, you could have like an expectation, but the scale is much bigger. I'm trying to think of other fun because my parents for Jake, Marky, Matt, and I. She's just like, we're going to dinner. And I'm like, I don't want to do dinner. I've been to dinner every day of my life.
Dinner. Yeah.
I've done dinner so many times. I don't want to do dinner anymore. Yeah, and I'm trying to tell her that. She's like, no, we'll do dinner.
No, you're going to do dinner. You're going
to enjoy your dinner. Which I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about dinner.
No, yeah.
How lucky is that I can get all my siblings together for us to
get the family together and have dinner. That's very nice. No doubt.
I just want to do something fun.
Nothing else is cropping up. But yeah, invite over a chef. Great idea for sure. You know, hibachi or what's not.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Yeah, doing something new.
My dad's birthday before fell on Halloween, and so my mom threw him a surprise Halloween costume party. Oh,
yeah.
Which was fun.
Yeah.
They also had a hoedown one year.
Nice.
So they had some of their friends over. And like
a hoedown.
They had some guy teach us how to hoedown.
Oh, there you go. So another a teaching birthday party.
But I guess I'm trying to think of like fun birthday party ideas for adults. So if you're listening in the comments, tell us any ideas you have had about potential parties as an adult.
Yeah.
I'd love to know. I've looked them up. Reddit's not partying.
Reddit doesn't help.
No.
I'm thinking, we live near the lakes, just going out to a beach.
Yeah.
That'd be a good birthday.
But again, like we've been to beaches before.
Yeah, that's true.
But how fun are boats and beaches?
So much fun. Yeah, I guess I'm almost kind of thinking like a downer. I like to do nothing sometimes.
So, on your birthday?
I think so, even.
Okay, wow.
I can't really think of a specific instance. But honestly, this might sound cheesy, but working Beechwood on my birthday wasn't that bad.
No, I like it was my birthday fun, too. Yeah.
We were just chill out, and Beechwood was job, put quotation marks around it. I was just playing and getting paid to play.
Do you remember the surprise party I had
at Beechwood?
No. It was like 2018.
You had a surprise party.
It was in the basement of my parents' old house.
No,
you don't remember
I don't think I was there for it.
Well, anyway, that reminded me at Beechwood. I was working the day of my birthday, and Aaron Kaplan's like, because Aaron Kaplan's going to the surprise party.
Yeah,
and he's like, "So what are you doing for your birthday?"
Oh,
and he told me at that moment he totally forgot he said that and almost said, "Well, I'm going to your house." I was like, "You are?" Well,
it's coming back.
He didn't say that, but he was to tell me he almost said that. So a surprise party could be fun too.
Yeah,
it's a lot of planning.
Yeah,
but how great was Beechwood, man? So electric.
It's too much fun. I think honestly working Beechwood fucked me up. That totally ruined my expectations of what work should be.
Was that your first job?
I know you worked in the first maybe official job.
Okay.
But I did some odd landscaping jobs.
Oh, okay.
During summer of high school once.
We had an icebreaker at work
Yeah.
That was What Was Your First Job?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was either babysitting or working at McDonald's, Wendy's, one of those fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
So, I've never worked at a fast food restaurant.
I know.
That sounds like terrible for your first job.
I know. Thank goodness. But someone's got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would work... Maybe this sounds bad, but I think I would work at a Chick-fil-A just because it feels like they have a lot more fun than like the Wendy's, McDonald's, Arby's guys.
Yeah. Any other birthday party ideas, or if not, I can wrap up.
Yeah, that's a good question. No, nothing else. I mean, just having a party I think is usually fun too. I think most of the time people appreciate a party getting thrown for them.
I love going to people's parties.
Going to people's parties.
I don't like my own party, but other people's parties. Oh my god! How fun is it? We get to celebrate somebody.
Yeah,
just for being that.
I know.
We like them enough to celebrate
just for being born. Yeah,
I think that's so great.
I think it is too. Maybe that's where we end it. That was good. That was a good positive note to end on.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We've covered a lot of topics today. Thanks for bearing with us.
Yep.
Again, next year for the Golden Globes, we'd love to get a nomination bid. So. Do your we'll be doing our part if you want to do your part. Obviously you don't have to, but if you want to submit something to the Golden Globes, we would love to be on there next year.
We'd love to get us on that ballot. All we ask for is a chance.
All we ask for is a chance.
We just want a chance.
We can show the world what we're made of.
We can change the world.
All right, Johnny. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right, we'll see you guys next week and. Yeah. Oh,
go Blue.
Go Red Wings. They start the season this week.
Oh, go Red Wings. Well, they already did, I thought.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. It started last week. It started Friday.
And that's last week.
All right. Go Red Wings starting on Friday of last week.
Go Red Wings.